Welcome to Take Mark Pod, where we innovate, discuss, and discover the dynamic intersection of technology and marketing. In each bi-weekly episode, we explore how businesses can leverage both to drive growth and innovation. Meet Alvin, our esteemed host for Take Mark Pod. With over 15 years of experience as a renowned marketer, project manager, and software as a service architect, Alvin is passionate about leveraging marketing technology and strategic thinking to drive innovation and success.
Hi everyone, welcome to Tech Mac Pod. Today I have Schalk. Schalk has joined me on this episode where we're going to be discussing small business marketing. I think it's quite important that we recognize how much marketing effort we need to put into small businesses, right? So just a quick introduction on Schalk, right? Schalk is a business owner. He owns Ignition Marketing, and I got to know of Schalk sometime last year. I can say we are very much good partners in business, and we're hoping to see our agencies growing bigger and bigger in 2025. And I think they say you go together. I don't know. The more the merrier, or whichever way. But yeah, I mean, the English is not Englishing. But anyway, that's something of that nature, right? So yeah, Schalk, welcome.
Thank you so much, Alvin. I really appreciate it.
Cool. I mean, introduce yourself.
Yes, no problem. So as Alvin mentioned, I'm Schalk. I am the owner of Ignition Marketing Executives. We are a media company, a digital marketing company. We started the company in 2022, formally registered the company only last year in April. And we have been very blessed to have grown and to be as busy as we are. And as Alvin mentioned, we are very excited for 2025. Ignition Marketing Executives, we partnered up with TNG Solutions and Simboti, working together to grow our agencies for 2025 and years to come.
Cool, man. I'm excited. I'm very much excited. When I thought about our topic, okay, before we go to the topic of marketing, so today I've got these little guys in front of me. So in December, you know what I did last December? We were actually thinking about the Christmas presents for the boys, and we're thinking, what should we buy them? And we thought, I mean, they do a lot of gaming, everything's digital. And we're like, no, we want to take them off gaming. Something that is going to challenge them. And that's how we ended up with this 3D models. And the older boy, Nash, he likes this Land Rover. And we say, okay, cool. We're going to get you the Land Rover to build. And Shona, he likes the aeroplanes. He want to be a pilot or something of that nature. He said he believes he's very intelligent. So yeah. He built the aeroplane. So that's how they ended up here. You know what I mean? So they actually gifted them to me after they've built it. What do you think about these 3D models?
No, I really like them. They are very, very creative, and they help with the aesthetic very, very well. It's also very important, in my opinion, to give 3D models like this to children of today. My dad always makes a joke, and he will say, no, children are born with an iPad in their hand these days, because everything is so digital and digitized, as you said. And to me, this is so important. When we were children, we played outside, we climbed trees, we fell, we broke our arms. But today, they are lucky if they get a scratch. So it is very important to give 3D models and stuff like this to children to play with and to build. I think it really helps their hand-eye coordination. It helps them with their critical thinking skills and logical thinking skills as well. And I also think it's very rewarding. Instead of just winning a game online, you actually see something that you built with your own two hands. I think it could be very rewarding as well.
Definitely. You know what? When I was thinking about the 3D models, and I was thinking at least the boys will have something that will help them to think, to be hands-on, which is besides the gaming that they normally do. You know what I mean? But I also feel like the people that are actually selling these 3D models, they're not doing justice to them, because I don't see them online as often. They're not marketing them very well.
Exactly.
I had to find this in a hardware store. Can you imagine?
In a hardware store. That's very interesting.
I couldn't find this in a bookstore. I looked for it in a bookstore, or maybe it was finished. I wouldn't know. But I found this in a hardware store.
Well, to add on to your point, I've never seen anything like this on social media promoted.
That's weird.
That's very weird.
No.
I think this is something that really can truly make a difference in a child's life. I also think about autistic children. You know, they can
Yes.
work with their hands,
Yes.
and it would be very, very, very good for them. So I really do believe that whoever is selling them should really do more marketing.
I think we need to look for them.
Yes.
Then we'll talk marketing, you know. So anyway, back to marketing. I'm very passionate about marketing as much as you are.
Yes.
We all learned marketing. And I mean, if we talk about small business marketing, you know, small business marketing, the idea is to definitely bring the walk-in clients to come to that store. And how do you bring those walk-in clients to come to the store? And all these are marketing activities, right?
Yes.
And I always tell people that marketing is like you open a store and you don't tell anybody that you have opened a store. Don't expect anyone to walk in.
No.
No one will come through because they don't know you.
Exactly.
So what marketing tactics are we talking about that will bring these working clients? So I'll start and give you one, right? I'm thinking of Google My Business.
Yes.
Right. I think it's quite an important marketing tactic. And what do you think of Google My Business?
I have to agree with you. Google My Business is something that's very easy to set up, number one, and it's very important to have. Like you said, if no one knows about your business, no one will visit your business. Where Google My Business really plays a vital role, where you can set up your entire company and your NAPs as well on your profile. Where if they Google, let's say for example, delis near me, with your profile being set up in such a good way with Google My Business, with your Google Business profile, it really makes a big difference, specifically for small businesses to be seen in the areas that they are.
Yeah. So if you look at it carefully, you see that the consumer of today, right, they are well informed and they spend so much time on the phone.
Yes.
You understand? They spend some time on their maps. Let's look at Google Maps.
Yes.
Right? Waze, Google Maps. I don't know what other maps that people are using, but okay, let's look at Waze and Google Maps. So if you make an effort as a deli to possibly advertise or make sure that you have your business on the map and it's easily picked up when you search.
Yes.
Or you use keywords where people are going to search, whether they could search for a Greek deli, they're searching for a Greek menu or any of those Greek foods, then it'll be easy to be picked up when someone is searching online.
Yes.
Understand?
100%.
So I want to give a hypothetical example, right? Let's work with an hypothetical example. Let's say our client is a Greek client who has opened a Greek deli in Waterfall. Right. I know Waterfall is very much populated or saturated with a lot of restaurants now, but we'll look at Waterfall, Midrand, right? For people that probably listening and they don't know where Waterfall is in Midrand, Johannesburg, South Africa, right? So there's a Greek deli. What, as a marketer, Schalk, what do you think you're going to what would be your strategy to make sure that you create awareness of this Greek deli?
Yes, no, definitely. I'll definitely start by setting up social media platforms for them.
Yeah.
I would start with setting up a website for them. We all know wherever you are in the world, let's just say South Africa specifically. If I am in Kempton Park and I am looking for a deli, for example, let's say my family is visiting from Greece, we're using this example, and I want to take them to a Greek deli. Waterfall is not that far away from Kempton.
Yeah.
So if I sit comfortably in my home and I have to search for a Greek deli and they don't have a website, to me, they're not trustworthy. So I would start with proper social media platforms. I'll start with a website and then take it from there and using local SEO. Because if you have a wonderful website set up, you can make use of local SEO and drive people to your company.
Yeah.
That is the first strategy that I would implement.
Okay. I think that's completely true, and I agree with you 100%. So what I want to know is, right, well, let's say you have set up your social media, right, and then the website. When does SEO kick in, and any suggestion of any SEO keywords that possibly a deli would use?
Yes, no, definitely. So To me, SEO, I would let it kick in as soon as possible. As soon as your website is up and running and you've got your product set up on it, and whatever the deli wants to do, if they want to take bookings for restaurants, you know, for reservations, or if they just want to sell online, depending on what they want to do, I would let SEO run as soon as possible. We all know that Google makes use of bots that run through your webpage and get the specific keywords that would rank you up. So, for example, the keywords, to answer your second question, that I would immediately use, I would be very specific. Instead of using general keywords, I would say Greek street food, delicious Greek street food, local Greek deli, you know, the essence of Greece on your front door. You know, I'll use very, very specific keywords to target a specific niche. Well, I won't say a specific niche, but to target, you know, people, so that when they do the search, that the deli will pop up immediately.
Definitely. I think what I pick up from from the keywords, you talk about short tail and long tail keywords. That will very much assist the deli. And of course, you're going to need to do a keyword research as you go along. Because remember, SEO is not a once-off.
It's an ongoing activity.
It's a very much an ongoing activity that goes on. So I always tell our clients that at least, you know, six months, give us 6 months and we should be seeing results.
Yes.
You understand? It's not like it's overnight, the next thing. So it's something that we need to be clear about when we talk to the client.
Yes.
Because what I've noticed is clients when they choose marketing is the last thing in their mind to think, okay, we need marketing now. And when they say they need marketing now, they need the results tomorrow.
Yes, that is very true. And also something that I found with small businesses, they want the results, but the marketing budget isn't always as high as we need it to be. They usually, and I looked at statistics the other day, they usually allocate 7 to 8% of their income to marketing, which
I mean, it's
boasts.
Exactly. I think when you talk about budgeting, so I remember, I think I came through a meme, but I wish I could just show it how it looked like, where they were talking about how marketing budget is very small with these organizations or companies, where it's like a little slice of cheese.
So the same, you see the knife through the apple or through the slice of cheese. I saw the meme. Yes.
Like that is the marketing budget. You know, I mean, we are also important as marketers, and we need to be, you know, we need to be appreciated as much.
Absolutely.
Right. So we spoke about you know, the importance of their website, but in the website, right, it's not about just building a website.
No.
Right. It's a daily website. Would you want to take me through what exactly would a daily put in their website for them to be ranked amongst other dailies? What would they put in their website?
Yeah, no, absolutely. For myself, what I found with some restaurants, their website is very robotic. It's not built for people. That's what I saw. For me, it would be very important to build a website that is not only user friendly, but is optimized for multiple devices. We all know that I would probably say 80% of people are always on their mobile phones, always on their smartphones. So to me, it is very important to optimize the website to be functional on a mobile device as well. Regarding what to put on, I would make it as appealing as possible. Use the correct colors and the correct branding for what the deli is, so that the branding on the website and when you physically walk into the deli, you get the same welcoming feeling.
So like the experience should be the same across the whole brand.
Because for most restaurants, their website is the face of the company.
Yeah.
Because I will rather look at your website and reviews on your website for your deli first before I visit.
Yeah, definitely.
So it is very important that you have, like you mentioned, a very welcoming feeling on your website. I would also put high quality pictures. Let's say, for example, if you are promoting, let's say, Greek street food, it is vitally important to have proper pictures, high quality pictures of the street food on your website and make it look as delicious as possible.
Can I just interject quickly? When you talk about high quality pictures, there's a certain restaurant, I think it's red in color, but I'm not going to say the name, right? I remember they had a breakfast on their board when you walk in there. This breakfast looked proper, yummy, and everything, all the bells, you know. I'm like, yeah, that's feeling, you know. Buy the breakfast hey, it came like this small thing.
Yes, yes, exactly.
I'm not gonna say the restaurant, but pictures.
Yeah, pictures, that is also something to look at, yes, because pictures can be very misleading. It could, but I think when you advertise it in the correct way,
Yeah.
it would lead to satisfaction rather than disappointment. And I think that's very important to market not only on the socials but on the website as well. If you are selling products, I know a lot of delis, they don't only do like a sit-in restaurant, but they sell product as well. It is very important to not only have a nice picture so that the people can see, but to have a good write-up on it as well, so that the people know what they will be buying and consuming. And I think that is very important when building a website.
Definitely, definitely. So you mentioned something also. I picked up something about you built a website for humans, not for
Yes.
robots. So it just brought me back to TNG Solutions.
Yes, of course.
We call ourselves developers that develop for human beings, not for robots. Reason being that we believe marketers develop a better website than developers.
Oh, absolutely.
You understand? Developers, functionality wise, yes, you got a website that's functioning. But as marketers, we think of the target market and we build this website, try to create an experience and with the whole journey that the person's going to take through the website, which makes us different. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I was just laughing about it. And then I think you spoke about the pictures, right?
Yes.
So something that I've picked up when people do pictures and add pictures to the website, that's optimization of these pictures. So we don't want to just tell people that, yeah, you're going to have to put the pictures, but we also want them to understand that you don't just put pictures.
No.
You know, they need to be optimized.
Yes.
You need to add the outer text to make sure that they keep their rank, you know. So people should avoid taking, so I've always mentioned this with my team, right? They should avoid taking pictures from free websites online.
Yeah, don't use stock images.
Stock images. You take a stock image, then you upload it into the website without even renaming it or anything of that nature.
Or taking any optimization into consideration.
Exactly.
You can't do that. Yeah, I mean, you can, but it's not advisable because, like you said, it won't rank your website at all.
Definitely. Those are some of those tips that they need to understand.
Yes.
So that's how important we are as marketers. We identify those little things and make sure that everything is in place for a proper website for a deli. So I think you spoke about the digital aspect of the deli. Of course, there are going to be reviews online. There are going to be all these things and all that stuff, right? But there's something that I also identified in the space whereby the deli still needs to do traditional marketing. It's not about digital only, of which the digital activates all these things, but the traditional marketing part of it, they still appreciate it as much as, some would prefer to have a billboard just around the corner and the billboards still work.
Absolutely. I think that is moving more into the space of organic marketing, and I think it is vitally important to have a billboard or to have signage, up somewhere. If your deli is situated in such a way that it is not necessarily visible from the road, I have to agree, it is vitally important to do traditional marketing and put up a billboard or put up a sign where people can identify you, number one, and also maybe get direction from that billboard to be able to reach your deli. I think that is also very important.
Talking about billboards, right? I always have to refer to what I've seen. There's a certain insurance company, but I won't say the name.
Yes.
Right. Therefore, billboards across Gauteng on N1, you see them? They are funny billboards. Very humorous billboards, I think their marketing is quite good. It's got a certain market that, gravitate to their marketing, you know what I mean? But I think they've done well. But also, there was a certain company that had so many billboards, but it didn't happen very well with the other company. They had so many billboards all over. One, they took over it was very colorful everywhere in N1, and they had billboards. But then that didn't end well for them. But this insurance company at the moment, they're doing it, and probably maybe it's working for them. So I think traditional marketing is still alive.
Yes.
Even though we want to push to digital. With digital, you definitely get a better return on investment, and it's measurable.
It is.
It's easily measurable. Yeah. You want to say something?
No. I wanted to say that regarding what you mentioned with the billboard, I'm a very firm believer in memory is created by emotion.
Okay.
And if you get a certain emotion, or you feel a certain emotion from something that you see, feel, hear, you'll always remember that. And that is what I think this insurance company is doing very, very well. They're using the emotion of laughter, of humor, of happiness to be able to be memorable. And I think that is why they are doing so well.
Yeah. Anyway, without moving to other parts of the industry, we're still talking about our deli. So is there any other marketing strategies that you would implement to get this deli successful or create awareness on the deli?
Yes, I would take their specials into consideration. Let's say, for example, they are running without just advertising the website or the physical products or just the restaurant, because those are vitally important. Those are vitally important within themselves. But I think it is very important to advertise their running specials as well. That is a number one tool that any company, any business uses to attract consumers. So I would definitely focus on their specials, but make sure that it's not the same specials or the same artwork every single time. Keep it innovative, keep it new, keep it alive, and then of course keep it relevant. There's nothing as bad as to see an ad and then not see the relevance in it and not relate with it. You need to keep your marketing relatable to the consumer for them to be able to come to your business. And that is something that I would implement as well, just to keep it relevant and relatable.
So which means that there's brand consistency.
Absolutely, you have to. Right. You have to be consistent with your branding, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like I said, with memory and emotion, repetition also creates a sense of familiarity. How do you say
that word?
That word, yes. It really creates the sense of that. And once you are familiar with a certain topic or a certain logo or a certain business, you feel at home and you feel welcome. And I think that is something that needs to be implemented as well.
I think we mentioned that in the past podcast when we talk about the Pavlov theory. Yeah. There's a repetitive exposure to a certain brand, and that brings results. And I think as marketers we need to look at how can we be consistent with the brand.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. What is there anything else out of what we have discussed that you think maybe can be added to the strategy?
Yeah, I have a question for you as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
What have TNG Solutions, what have you done in the retail space? In the retail space, yeah.
Okay, so let me say Symboti Digital. Yes. Remember, TNG, we are the tech company.
Yes.
And Symboti is the digital marketing agency. Right. So in the retail space, we have done a lot of work. I'll start with one of our clients. I can mention my client, the General Store. Yes. Right. So this is a retail outlet, and we started with this retail outlet with just possibly one store. That was like back as 2019, and we're talking about maybe 10 stores now around the country. Yeah, and these stores are as big. We're talking about 4,000, 6,000 square meters stores that have got. It's a departmental store.
Yeah, it's like you mentioned, it's a general store, yes.
Exactly. So we have seen the growth of the company through digital space, where we have seen the customers coming through to Google My Business, the comments. There's a lot of comments, a lot of positive comments, and some of them are negative, but we've managed that with our customer service because we've gone a step further in the retail space to provide customer service as well. So, but anyway, if you're doing social media, you provide customer service. Yeah. We're actually doing telephony customer service with their customers as well. So that's how that retail space, we've grown that retail space with their website, almost everything we've done for them to be where they are right now. So we've grown that brand digitally. You understand?
Yes.
And then there is another one as well, another brand. So interestingly, we've been in this retail space for a while now. There's another brand that we started as well from conceptualization.
Yes.
So we did the brand concept and we did the marketing from day one to where they are right now. We're talking of one store to about 10 stores, maybe 10, 11 stores. The brand has gone out of South Africa. Now they've got a store in New Zealand. They've got a store in Kenya. Right. Even though we've changed it from being Panda Stores to PandaMet, yes, but it is the same brand that has evolved all the way from South Africa to Kenya. Yes. So it's like from South Africa to the world. So as Simple to Digital in the retail space, we implemented everything that we've just discussed now.
Yes.
Or Google My Business, the SEOs, the keywords that we did, and it has been one hell of experience.
Imagine
that we lived to see it. So whatever we're discussing on the podcast is something that we've done, which makes it more authentic.
It is authentic.
It's not.
No, it's not, and it's relevant. That's what I like about it.
You know what I mean? It's relevant, and it's something that we can say we promise to do for your brand as well.
Yes.
If you want a marketer, we are here. We are marketers.
We've done it for so many years.
Exactly. We've done it for so many years. I think there's one thing that we need to talk about quickly: influencer marketing. Would you think that an influencer would bring a return on investment for a deli?
Yes, I do believe so. I would say you can look at your nano and micro influencers.
Yeah.
They don't have the biggest following, but what I found with influencer marketing, when you work with a smaller influencer, first of all, they need to believe in the product or service that you sell.
Of
they
course.
need to be authentic. There's nothing worse than an influencer faking it and not being invested with what you are bringing to them. But regarding a deli, I do believe they can bring a good return on investment, because if you use a local influencer with a decent local following, I do believe that could be very beneficial for the deli, for example.
Do you believe if a deli is located in a certain area in Waterfall, do you believe that their catchment area is only Waterfall, or someone who's coming from Kempton Park or coming from Benoni or any other areas would want to come to Waterfall just to dine there?
Well, yeah, absolutely. If you market the deli in the right way, and if you use, like I said, the right influencers, and you sell the deli, you sell the deli services for what it is.
Yeah.
And you, like I said, you make it as welcoming as possible, and you build it for people.
Yeah.
I can promise you, if you do it in the sense that I've just mentioned, people from all over will want to come to your deli.
Definitely. I would want to go and grab an ice cream from that guy who's busy doing the funny stuff with the ice cream.
Yes.
That's how powerful it has become, because it's an experience that you don't get anywhere else.
No.
And that you can't imitate it.
No, you won't be able to. And exactly what you said, you're not selling Greek street food.
Yeah.
You're not selling that. You are selling the physical experience that you get when going there.
Yeah.
And that is what is so powerful. And that is what, anyone should actually utilize.
I think besides our marketing efforts, what do you think of the daily host? When someone walks in, right? When you walk into the deli, there's this person standing there.
Yes.
And that is welcoming you to come to the deli. I think that's one very important person right there.
Yeah. I would actually go as far and say he's the most important when you go to the deli, despite the waitering staff or the product, or he or she will be the most important. They will be the first face that you see when entering this restaurant. So to me, and I agree with you, it is vitally important that, number one, they have good people skills, and that they are as friendly as possible, because from your first step into this deli, dealing with this person, that will set the tone for your memory, and that will set the tone for your entire experience. If you walk in and said person is rude or off-putting, no matter how friendly the rest of the staff is, no matter how good the food actually is, to you it will be a bitter taste in your mouth.
Definitely.
Because your first experience was something that could have been better.
Yes.
I agree with you that that person needs to be very, very friendly.
No matter how much PR we can do about that deli, that person is very important.
Very.
And it determines whether I'll stay and I'll come back.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, you need customers to come back again.
Of course.
You understand what I mean? Retain customers.
Yes.
That will then, that'll be the success of the business.
Yes.
Do you understand? I think there's a concept that I'm thinking, but I think I forgot about it, about getting your customers keep coming back.
Yes.
It's because of the experience that you've given them. You understand?
Yes.
So if you look at the whole brand throughout, whether it's your digital space and your experience when you enter the deli and when you walk out of the deli, That's what determines the success.
Exactly.
And it's marketing.
Yes.
No one should tell me anything. That's marketing, right?
Yeah. Whether it be digital, whether it be in person.
In person, it's marketing.
Marketing from the start to the finish.
Right. So they spoke about, I think I remember there's a concept that talks about when it comes to PR, the most important person in a rumor mill is the person who's inside.
Yes.
So the person inside, if they say the bad things of a brand, is that what people will take? But the person outside, if they say a bad thing about a brand, people won't take that.
No.
So which means the people that are inside, then there is an internal marketing as the business owner of the deli to make sure that your people will be able to speak with one voice.
Yes, yeah. And I agree with that. That correlates to, making sure your staff is happy and making sure your staff believes in the product or service that you sell, and that your staff is as passionate as you are about your product or service or restaurant. And I do agree with that. Where everything starts at home.
Yeah.
So when your internal marketing is good and everyone speaks with one voice, as you said, it is
It's like
everything starts.
It's like a ripple effect.
It is. It is
a ripple effect. Okay, Schalk, I think we have done a lot of talking on small business, and I'm just excited that you decided to join me today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm excited about the rest of 2025. We're gonna be doing marketing. I love marketing. You love marketing. So we're gonna be like just doing marketing and marketing and marketing. I think if people want to get hold of you, they want to work with you and do a lot of marketing or whichever way, how do they get hold of you?
They can visit our social media platforms. It's called Ignition Marketing. We are on Facebook and we are on Instagram. They can visit our website as well, which is www.ignition-marketing.org. They can have a look at what we offer in terms of our services and get a hold of us either through a DM, Facebook message, or our contact form on our website.
Great. I think that's awesome. Schalk, thank you very much. And everybody else, don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Alvin. I really appreciate you having me today.
You're welcome. Thank you.